Welcome back to another edition of Coffee Time with TD. Move over, Rova, and let TD take over. Be good or be good at it. God is great always and always. So, King Trump hasn't ruled out a recession. Well, look at you, Captain Obvious. Boy, oh boy. Man, this guy here, sharp as a knife. Sharp as a knife. And the other thing I'm going to say, you don't have to rule out a recession. We're in a recession. People can't afford anything. The overwhelming majority of Americans cannot afford anything. What President Trump needed to say is, I can't rule out a depression. That's where we are. And I was watching Fox News the other day, and that guy, Larry Kudlow, said, we're not in a recession. And I was, yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. And the problem with it is that President Trump, Elon Musk, and the rest of the whack pack do not have a plan. That's the bigger problem. Because I was watching MSNBC, and there was this, I forget who the guy's name was. He's not like some investing tycoon, right? And he said the problem with President Trump is that he thinks he's smarter than history. And I was like, spot on. President Trump thinks he's smarter than history. And I'm going to go back and I'll find out what the guy's name who said that, but it couldn't be more accurate. It could not be more spot on. President Trump, King Trump, thinks that he's smarter than history. That's where we're at. And as I told you when he took office, I said, you need to start, if you can, buy things now. Start stocking up. Start stocking up. Because America and the economy is headed for disaster. Because we have a donkey in the big seat, and again, does not have a plan. Nobody does. It is throw shit against the wall. President Trump wakes up every morning, talks to Emperor Elon Musk, tells J.D. Vance to assemble the whack pack, and then sits there and goes, anybody got any ideas? And I'm going to tell you this, it's and we have all this talk about immigration and transgender and transgender men participating in women's sports. You're not going to have to worry about that because you're not going to be able to afford the baseball, the basketball, the bat, the football, whatever it is. You're not going to be able to afford it come the end of summer. There will be a depression of which likes of America's never seen because we have somebody in office who has no idea what they're doing. When you let the devil in, don't expect the devil to stop being the devil. And so President Trump's come out and says, I'm not ruling out a recession. Look at you, Captain Obvious. Sharp as a tack you are. Sharp as a knife. Brightest bulb in the bunch. No, the recession is here. We're in a recession right now. The majority of Americans cannot afford anything. And we are headed on a path of destruction. And I don't know what to say about it. I don't know what to do about it. Nothing. Because you have someone who has not a fucking clue. And it's like I said before he got elected was all the things that are wrong with America require a plan. And those aren't my words. I go to people who are way smarter than me and get their input, get their insight, what they think. And that's the biggest thing they said. What did President Trump unite people in? He united them in hate, right? The immigrants, make America great again, all this other stuff, right? And President Trump the other day on Air Force One said, America's going to have so much money. When? Is this something they say? Who says that? Who is they? And my point is, it'll be too late. What do we got there? The gold card? Let's talk about Trump's accomplishments, right? What do we got? The Gulf of America, English being the official language of America, and that's it. That's it. That's all we got. And we got President Trump saying, I'm not ruling out a recession. Meanwhile, the stock market is crashing. President Trump has caused chaos in the world, and Americans will suffer. Americans will suffer. And it's not a recession, it's a depression. And I'm telling you that. By the end of the summer, Americans will not be able to afford food. They will not be able to afford anything. That is the path of disaster that we are on. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I've been telling you that since basically September, August of last year, if Trump won, what was going to happen. And here we are. So far, I've been wrong about absolutely nothing. Nothing. So as I tell you every single day, start preparing now. Start preparing now. Buy little things, extras, whatever you can do, because it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. And that's the truth. Because we have someone in the big seat who doesn't have a fucking clue what they're doing. Emperor Elon Musk, J.D. Vance, the rest of the whack pack do not have a fucking clue what they're doing. And it's going to be the average, everyday American who suffers. Because they do not have a fucking clue what they're doing. We have a man in office who went bankrupt 6 times. He's the greatest finesser, the greatest confidence man that the world has ever seen. And as always, pray for the strength to endure what is to come.